Hi guys! So I can see that there are only 10 of you here already. Sorry, I was a little bit busy just now. So I was like kind of last minute to give you the link. But later on, I will also still post that particular link to the Google Classroom so that the rest of you that are unable to join this particular session can also get the link and also refer to this video in the future. Yeah. Okay, so I can see, who is that? Izidin. Okay, you are here. Nur Akila, Haza, Rudy, Filza, you are here already. Hi. Nur Shazwani and Chelsea. Okay. So have you watched chapter 8 video? I think chapter 8 is quite simple and also very, very easy because there are only two things that you need to know, which is the first one on the types of retailers. Sorry, three things. Types of ownership, the classification, yeah, and also the types of retail outlets as well as franchising. All right, so basically there are only three things that you learn in chapter 8. Hi, good evening, Hildy. Is it how to pronounce your name, Hildy? Okay, we have Nushazwani here. Oliver, yes, I think you already watched, right? The video, good. Oliver, hi. Chelsea, okay, good. Izwan, hi. You have watched the video. So we're not going to take a very long time to discuss today. So you just post the questions in the comment section so that I'll be able to tell you or explain to you further on things that are not clear. We'll do the chapter first, yeah, and then perhaps later on, if there's no other questions, then you can, no other questions related to the chapter 8, then you can ask me on your assignment, okay? Hi, Mama Salihin, hello. Okay, Mama Afizi, all right, do you have any questions for me? Okay, Nushazwani has a question. Can you explain more about category killers? It's the distinct feature, you mean? Okay. Now, category killer is basically the term which is given to those retail outlets, okay, that has a very deep category or deep product lines that they offer. Okay, like I told you, the example is like Coat Mammoth or even IKEA, right? There are actually large category killers. There are actually very large in a way that they have many branches. Okay, they also have many. If they don't have branches, perhaps they will do also have their franchises, right? What they do is that as they are very very big, okay, they can become their own wholesaler and also become their own retailer. Okay, so if you are the wholesaler and also the retailer, all right, you can actually offer products that are very competitive prices, okay, or very cheap price, okay, in the mainland term. All right, their distinct feature is that they are very large, okay, compared to other shops, right? So for example, if you want to compare IKEA, okay, IKEA is actually all over the world, all right? So that's why when you go to IKEA, you can see that the products that they sell are very cheap. Okay, why they can sell very cheap? Because when they order or when they make the products, it is for the whole worldwide distribution or to be sold everywhere in the whole world. All right, so that's why you can see, especially products from IKEA, the names are in Germany. All right, German language. All right, which you can also see other languages. A lot of languages in the label of IKEA products. I think you can see that the difference in the way that they can be selling all the products at very very cheap prices, where other competitors will not be able to offer the same price to the same product. So they call category killers because if you see there's IKEA there, right, then you will see that other furniture shops, okay, or other household shops that are around that particular area will not be able to make money, okay, because they can kill the other competitors by making the sales to the whole market in that particular place, right? So that is actually category killers. Can you understand now? Next question. Amiratun, you explain more on limited services. Okay, like I said to you, there are three services, kind of services that they are given when you go to a retail outlet. The first one is the full service. Then you have the self-service. That one is very clear. Self-service, everything you do by yourself. Full service is when you do nothing, they will serve you everything. While limited is actually in between, okay, in between, whereby there are some things when you go to that particular shop you have to do by yourself, while some other things will be done by the seller or by the shop assistant, okay. You can see the example. If let's say you go to Padini, you want to buy shoes, right? So when you go to Padini, you go by yourself, you go and find your own shoes that you like to have, okay. And then that is when it is self-service part, okay, the part whereby you do by yourself, you go find whichever shoes that you want to find, you try it. So when you try, if that particular sample the display you need is actually your size, then you can actually do by yourself by trying it on. But if the sample size is not the sample size, the display size, okay, the shoes that is on display is not your size, so you need to find your own size. But you don't go to the storeroom and find it by yourself, right? You will call the sales assistant, then you will call that sales girl or the salesman in that particular shop to tell them that, okay, I need this size 7, for example, or size 5, okay? So they will go and find it for you, then bring it to you. And then they will not put it on for you on your feet, yeah? What you do is that you take that particular shoes and then you try it by yourself. All right. Unlike if you go to what they call it, the full service boutique. Okay, full service boutique. For example, you go to Jimmy Choo's. You know Jimmy Choo's, right? They sell shoes, right? So in KLCC, for example, you go to Jimmy Choo's boutique. So when you go in, then they will ask you, what do you want to have? All right. Then you will say, okay, I would like to find a high heels, for example. Then they will bring to you some high heels that might be the one that you'll be interested at. Okay. Then you say, oh, okay, maybe I want to try this one. You said, so they will go and find the size of yours, and then they will put on the shoes on your feet. Okay, that is when it is full service. But the limited service just now, there are things that you do by yourself, the things that are done by the salesperson. So after you have tried that particular shoes at Padini, for example, you go to Vinci, right? You buy shoes at Vinci. So you try it on and then you feel comfortable and then you say, okay, I'll take this. But then you are not the one who will bring that particular shoe to the cashier. You can do that also lah. But they also offer the service whereby if you confirm you want to have that particular pair of shoes, then they will bring it to the counter or to the cashier. Then you will go and pay at the cashier. So that is actually when it has a limited service. Some things that are done by yourself, and there are some other things that are done by the seller or the shop assistants. Okay, so that is about limited services. Amiratu, is Sushi King use a limited services? Sushi King, yes, if you are sitting at that particular conveyor belt, right, that will be limited services whereby you can actually get things by yourself on that particular belt, right? And then there are also other things that you need to order. So you will tell that particular waiters or waitress to take your order, and then they will bring the order to you. And then you will see that later on they will end your bill and you will have to go to the cashier to pay. Right? If a full service restaurant, you don't have to go to the cashier to pay. You just sit down there and you call, excuse me, I want the bill, please. So they will bring the bill to you. You give the money, and they will go to their cashier and do the transaction and whatever, and then they will bring back to you the receipt and also your balance. That is full service restaurant. Yes, so Sushi King is is an example of limited service restaurant. Okay, next. Hi, Hanif. You just joined, is it? Okay, Nushazoni has another question. Does the product assortment match with particular retail operation types? Yes, correct. Okay, so it all depends on the retail operation type and also the assortments that they offer. So if they have a very narrow assortment, that means it is a specialty operation, okay, a specialty store. Okay, but if they have wide variety of assortment, so it could be a departmental store. Okay, Amirato, you don't understand about product assortment. Product assortment is a variety of products that they sell. Yeah? For example, if you go to Body Bath and Works, you know Body Bath and Works, they sells not in a way that not many things that you can buy in that Body Bath and Works. Yeah, they are what they call the specialty boutique, yeah, or a specialty store, which they carries a narrow product line or product assortment, meaning to say they have, yes, wide variety of shower gel, body mist, and also let's say candles and also hand sanitizer, lotion, and all those things. But it all is limited to only that types of product. Okay, but body bath is not something that you can go to, let's say, in Pakistan. Okay, Pakistan, they do also sell body bath kind of what they call products like towels. They also have their shower gel. You can also buy but not in Pakistan, in Kuching lah. Pakistan in Kuching, they don't have that many. But when you talk about, let's say, product assortment in Pakistan itself, Pakistan, you can have a lot of things, okay? Not only just things in the kitchen, you can also get things in the bedroom, okay? Household living items, okay? Clothes, shoes, handbags, okay? There are many things, many assortments in Pakistan. But in Body Bath and Works, you can only get that type of product. So the assortment will be just limited but narrow in a way that there are many product items in that particular line. Meaning they don't have many lines, but they have perhaps 3 or 4 lines. But in each lines, they have very deep or very different types of item in the same line. Okay? You still remember your product line and product items, right? Yeah, Bath and Body Works. Or is it Body and Bath Works? It's the same thing, yeah? It's what I mean. Okay? Can you understand now? For product assortment? Well, some product also only some shops, okay, or some retail operation also only sells what they call it, one type of assortment, which is a supermarket, for example. So supermarket, they only have two things: the groceries items and also household items. Okay, so you can't buy towels in supermarket. Okay, they don't sell towels in supermarket. They don't have shoes in the supermarket. Okay, you don't call supermarket that thing. So supermarket is like CS supermarket. So in CS supermarket, you can get your groceries items. Okay, everything about groceries is there. Okay, and also some household items like your detergents. Okay, your dynamo lah detergent, right? Your shampoo, your soap, and so on. Okay, so there are two things that CS supermarket sells. So in terms of the assortment, it's only two, which is groceries and also household. Therefore, the uh, consideration of that particular shop is called, the type of that shop is called the supermarket. Right? Good. You can understand now? Next question. Hello, anybody there? Am I talking alone? Or am I talking to the dog? Can you hear the sound of the dog barking? The dog also want to join the class, or not? So just let it be, yeah? Can you point out the differences between the price types aside from being cheap? Okay. Um, Now, prices, right? There are some also shops that offer only one price throughout the whole product. Not only just being cheap, but they only offer one price throughout the whole product. For example, Daiso. Daiso, all the products are sold at 6 ringgit 30 cents, is it? So everything inside that particular store is 6 ringgit 30 cents. Or you also have the kedai 2 ringgit, is it? Or 2 ringgit setengah. I think now it's cheaper, 2 ringgit 30 cents. Is it like Ninso, for example? So Ninso, everything that they sell in that particular shop is at 2 ringgit and 30 cents. So that is when you can actually look at the types of shop that only offers one price throughout the whole products that they sell. Okay. Can you post another questions while I need to see there's someone coming? Hold on. Okay, sorry guys. It was like my friend just now. Okay, no, I will not let the dog in yet, Rudy. Now, next question. Any more question related to your chapter 8? What is important is that you'll be able to differentiate those types of retail operation, yeah, and also remember there are 7 of them, and then you are able also to give example for each types of retail operation. Okay, should know if I say Paxson, what is it? Or if I say Levi's, for example, what is it? Starbucks. So what type of operation is it? Okay. Rudy, don't be sad, okay? I will not let the dog in. Right. Next, Amiratun, what's the difference between department store and discount stores? All right, basically, the price. You can see the prices are the main difference, okay? Because departmental store, other than they have many departments, okay, they have many departments in the way that, like I told you, first floor perhaps they have for ladies, second floor for the men's section, third floor for the kids, and also home and living kind of section, all right? So that is when they have all the different departments. But a discount store are selling similar products like what they have in what they call it, the departmental store. However, they are priced at very cheaper prices. Okay, they are cheaper in nature because typically the quality also lower. Okay, than the things that are sold in the departmental stores. Okay, but then it is not only limited to just the household items, but the discount stores also could offers the food items. Okay, food item. So you can see a good example of the discount stores is actually the 100% discount store. Have you been to 100% discount store? Buka pula pin I. Tak apalah. Okay. Have you been to a 100% discount store? Or have you been to, there's one shop there. What they call that thing? Everwin. Yeah, in Samarahan, right, you have the Everwin. Okay, so you can see that on the first floor, they are selling food items and also some of groceries, groceries, and also the household items. Which at the first level, those are actually supermarket. Okay, in the second level, that is actually a discount stores. Okay, discount store for Everwin. So in one building or one shop, perhaps can have a supermarket and also a a discount store. Okay. Amiratun, you are saying no because I'm not the only one here, right? You are there. That's why you say no, I'm not the only one. Now you say okay. I think there is some lagging between whatever that I'm seeing here and whatever that you type, yeah. But maybe there are a few seconds gap. But I'll just wait for your answers or your next questions. Oh, you never been to 100% discount stores. Have you been to Everwin or have you been to where else? Oh, I seldom go to discount stores as well, except to Everwin. Everwin have a very good what they call it, variety or assortments of products. Yeah. Basically, the difference between department and also the discount stores is that department have a larger types of products and also wider assortment. Okay, while the discount stores perhaps there are only certain items that they know or they consider as high moving or fast moving goods. Fast moving goods are typically products that people always buy. Okay, people always buy. Unlike in the departmental store, perhaps the things that people buy perhaps only just once a month or once a year kind of products. But in the discount stores, people typically buy it frequently. Okay, Amiratun, they don't take any profit. No, they still have profits. Okay, now the reason why they can sell at a cheaper price because of number one, perhaps they have a very good relationship with the supplier or the wholesaler as well as with the manufacturer. Second, perhaps the quality of the product that they sell typically slightly lower, okay, slightly lower than the rest of other stores. Okay, and they can also sell at very cheap price because they order in very large quantity, okay, which they have the quantity discount, meaning if they order a large quantity, mean the cost per unit could be cheaper. Okay, so that's why you can see that if you buy things at at the discount stores, you akan sepasang dengan ramai orang. Okay, there are many people who also have the same thing. Okay, but in the departmental store, perhaps the units, okay, the quantity is limited. Okay, there was one time I wanted to buy a curtain, yeah, in the departmental store. So I like that particular design. So I asked that particular sales girls, can you find me another two more design for this to put on my window lah dekat rumah. So that particular sales girl say, oh tak ada lagi dah this design. I say, why tak ada design? Because stock yang sampai only 5 pieces. Okay, so 5 pieces stocks. So there was only left 2. I ada 3 tingkap nak letak. So I cannot, takkan satu tingkap tu design lain kan. So it will look different. If I go to the discount stores, you want to buy curtain, I go and find also curtain at the discount stores. They have a lot of stocks, a lot of same design. Okay, so the quantity are very large. But then you will have to see that okay lah, you pergi rumah ni mungkin you akan sepasang dengan dia lah, ataupun rumah orang lain tu akan sama lah dengan that particular person's design. Okay, so that's why they can sell at cheaper price because they have the quantity discount. Next, does Petronas, the gas station, have the franchisor? Yes. Okay. Petronas is one of the franchise. Okay, Petronas, if you let's say have a piece of land, okay, somewhere along the road, Kuching Serian ke, Samarahan, Kuching ke, and you wanted to open up Petronas, you can go to Petronas website, yeah, and the cost. Okay, now when you talk about franchising, there are 3 fees. Okay, three fees that you need to pay in order for you to open up a franchise. Number one is the franchise fees itself. So for Petronas, this one is back 3 years ago. The price of you to just getting the license, the franchise license to open up a Petronas is 1.3 million ringgit Malaysia. Okay, so 1.3 million is one-time payment for you to get the right of selling oil under the name of Petronas. Second is the royalty fees. Okay, the royalty fees is what I call it monthly or quarterly or yearly payment from the percentage of sales that you make in that particular Petronas. Okay, so typically it will be about 20% fees from your sales. Let's say in a year your sale is, let's say, 1 million, so you need to pay 20% from 1 million to Petronas, okay, as the royalty fees. And then the third fees is the promotional fees or the marketing fees. So any promotion, any advertisement, any whatever promotional things that Petronas wanted to do, it will be standardized throughout the whole Petronas in Malaysia. So you have to pay that particular fees. This fees is all depending on what type of promotion that they wanted to do. So if, let's say, Petronas say, okay, we want to do the advertisement for Hari Raya, so each and every franchisees need to pay or collectively pay the cost of producing the Hari Raya advertisement. Okay, so perhaps let's say one franchisee, one Petronas pay, let's say, 10,000. Okay, so the other Petronas also pay 10,000. So throughout the whole year, perhaps they already have the fund for them to do the marketing throughout the whole year for all Petronas nationwide. Okay, so those are the three fees that you need to pay if you open up a franchise. McDonald's also is a franchise. So McDonald's, the cost of opening up a franchise for McDonald's is 1.5 million ringgit Malaysia. Yeah. So it is under the Golden Arches Sdn Bhd. Okay. So yeah, that is about franchise. The good thing about franchise is that you don't have to worry about your product. Okay, Petronas will send the oil to your station, so you just sell it as usual according to the standard operating procedures that Petronas have set. Okay. Ahmad Anif, why government control the price of some items? Okay, this is when government would like to make sure that the retailers, they do not take advantage of the current situation. As you know, we are in this pandemic situation. So regardless it is MCO or CMCO, they call the SOP as not CMO SOP, but they call it the pandemic SOP. So the pandemic SOP, as long as this COVID-19 is still out there and we still cannot find a cure, the whole operation can't be done in the normal way. So we have this, what they call the new norms, right? Now, what happened in the new norm, a lot of things need to be added up, all right? With that, there are additional costs will be incurred. Okay, so with the additional cost incurred, of course, the prices of item will actually eventually goes up. Okay, just now also I actually went to buy some groceries item, and I can see a lot of prices already goes up despite the price of oil is actually very low. But then the prices of items going up. So government do not want these prices to go up, because if you see there are trend in the prices that goes up every month, then it will lead to inflation, right? So when inflation happen, like what you have learned in chapter 2, all right, it can lead to the recession, because people may not have money anymore to buy the product. So when people don't have money to buy product, people don't spend. So people don't spend, meaning the economy is not actually moving, all right? We are not actually helping the economy to grow. So if you still keep your money and you don't spend things, economy will not be growing, and then we will have recession. So recession will lead to the worst economic condition. We don't want that to happen. So that is why government control the prices, not only just during the celebration. Okay. Next, how Petronas or Shell gain profit if the price of fuel being controlled by the government? As you know, government is actually part of the major shareholders of the oil, yeah. Okay, so that is when government can also still, what they call it, no, those Petronas or Shell still can gain the profit. if you read the world news, yeah, especially in United Arab Emirates, yeah, they plan to actually reduce or stop what they call it, cari minyak, gali minyak, right? Okay, because now the prices are the supply of fuel are excessive. Okay, supply is excessive. So when supply is excessive, price goes down. So that's why you can see minyak so cheap, 1 ringgit something, right? Not right. So in order for them to try to increase the price, okay, that is by limiting the quantity that they produce. So when supply is shortened, right, then demand still coming up, then they can actually match to the price that is supposed to be the right price for the fuel, not like what we have now. Okay, can you understand, Hanif? Next question, Amiratun. Example of inbound and outbound. I think I already explained to you in that particular video. Now, outbound and inbound is this in telemarketing, yeah, where you have non-store retailing. Okay, so inbound is when you give phone number to people. People call you as a marketer, right? So like Go Shop, for example. You watch Go Shop, right, on Astro. I'm not sure which channel. You boleh buka Astro lah, you tengok Go Shop. So they will say, call us now. Okay, if you call now, this number 1300 ke, 1800 ke, or 03, whatever it is, that is the phone number that they give for customer to call the shop. That is inbound. Okay, while outbound, it is when the marketers, the sellers, call customer. Okay, they will call the customer. So this is when they do this, what they call it, from the customer relationship management, or some of the promotional efforts that they do. Sometimes you got a message or you got the call from telemarketers. Okay, like I typically will receive call from Astro. So Astro will call me because I'm the current customer of Astro. So Astro have my phone number. So they call me to tell me to promote their new Astro box. I think there was one day they called me to say, do you want to upgrade your Astro decoder to this Astro kind of new box kind of thing, right? Where you can have a lot more features and so on, right? So that is when they call you. All right, or sometimes insurance agent. Okay, insurance agent, they will, if I'm the current customer, so the agent will call me and tell me, do you have any other friends that would like to buy insurance? If you have, then you can give me their phone number so that the insurance agent can call that particular potential customer. So that is when they do outbound telemarketing. All right. Okay, good. Hanif, you have understood. Next question. Mira, Tun, I hope your question has been answered, yeah, about inbound and also outbound just now. Good. Okay, next. Wow, it's already 5 o'clock. So fast, kan? The time flies. Now, you want to know more about what else? I think we covered basically the types. That one, I think very easy. You'll be able to know. And then the non-store retailing is also easy. And lastly, the franchising. Okay, right. In terms of franchising, yeah, there are two types of franchise. Okay, this is not in the slide, nor it's not in the video as well. So you only get it when you watch this live. So there are two types of franchise. The first one is full-fledged franchise. The second one is the product franchising. Okay, a full-fledged franchise, meaning to say from every single thing. All right, from top to toe or from toe to top, everything is a fully controlled by the franchisor. So you have the SOP to follow every single thing that the franchisor wants you to do. So the franchisee has to follow that. That is full-fledged. A good example of full-fledged is typically McDonald's, all right, or KFC. They have to follow every single thing according to what the franchisor said, in terms of the staff uniform, in terms of the quality of the chicken, the table layout, the color of the building, the ambience of the particular shop, right? So that is full-fledged franchising. Well, another one is product franchising, which you only have the right to sell the product, but the way how you sell the product is up to you. Meaning to say you can have different layout in your place. okay, to sell the product, or you can, but the color scheme perhaps maybe similar lah, okay, but you don't need to have similar counters. Like you go to McDonald's, all McDonald's counters are the same, right? Not all the McDonald's tables and chairs are all the same, all right? But the product franchise, what is important is that you just sell the product. A good example of product franchise is typically for selling tires, okay, like Sam Darby, or what is the name of that tire? Some tire, is it? Some Darby lah, some tires. So the seller of that particular tire shop sells only the tire, but the layout of the Sam Darby or Sam Tires shop is different from another Sam Tires shop. Okay, but what is the same is only just the product. So that is product franchising. You don't have to follow, or there's no guideline or SOP related to how the shop should look like compared to McDonald's or KFC. There's a SOP saying that what are the things should be inside the store. But for a product franchise, you can only get the same product, but the way how the product are being sold in that particular retail outlet or the shop could be different from another franchisees, right? So that is the two types of franchising that you need to know in this live video. Okay? Any more questions? Any other example for product franchise? Tupperware. Okay, Tupperware is also another example. Tupperware, other than Tupperware, another example of product franchise is cars, dealers that sells cars, yeah. If you go to Perodua or Proton car dealers, so these car dealers are actually franchisees for selling that Proton cars or Perodua cars or Toyota cars or Honda cars, right? So they, each and every franchisees have different way of how they display their products, okay, in terms of the building size. Okay, some are very huge, 2 stories or triple stories, right? Some are just 1 story. Okay, so they don't have a similar or exactly the same look of the shop compared to another shop. But what is it same, the same thing that they sell is actually the product itself, like the Proton cars. Okay, so all the Proton cars are similar throughout the whole whatever franchises or franchisees that sells the car, right? So got it, the examples already. Excuse me. Okay, oops, another pin jatuh pula, tak apalah. Okay, clear, good. So, okay, I think we're done with chapter 8 about franchising. You have known the, of course, the benefits and also the benefits to the franchisers and also the franchisees. Yeah, those are very clear, I guess. You should know. And then, yeah, so that's it about chapter 8. Now, I would like to know if you have any questions related to your assignment, okay, on the web page. How far have you done so now as for now? Do you have any problems with designing your web page? No? Okay, so if no question, oh, so 80% done, is it, for your assignment? Good. So if you have no questions, then we can end the session. I will post you the new video for chapter 9 this Friday. I know it's near Hari Raya already. I will not expect you to actually watch it during the class itself, but just watch it, okay? Whenever you are free, okay? For chapter 9, chapter 9 is quite long. Maybe I will put two videos, all right? Two different parts so that you'll be able to explain later on easier. So next week we don't have class yet because it's midterm break, right? Or your Hari Raya break, so on. Okay. So if you have no questions, then I think we can end now, right? So if you still have something that you are not clear with, please ask me in the WhatsApp group, okay? Or if those of you that are unable to catch me live here, if you have any questions also, please ask me in the WhatsApp group. Please tell me which part that you are not sure with, all right? So that we'll be able to get things clear, crystal clear to all of you, all right? So if you have no questions, then thank you so much for watching. And then I would like to wish you all Selamat Hari Raya, Mam Zahid dan Batin. And then sorry I tak buka rumah because we are in this CMCO. So I cannot invite you to come to my house. But we can still send greetings, yeah, if you want to. Sure, I welcome those greetings. And I also would like to wish you all Selamat Hari Gawai to all of you celebrating. And those of you in, perhaps adakah yang daripada Sabah is celebrating Pesta Keamatan, right? I forgot. There was one line in that Kotobian something something, right? Okay, so yang gawai gayu guru gerainya mai, right? And then the rest of you, happy holiday, right? Don't play machun. If you want to play safely, right? And then be safe, okay? Selamat Hari Raya, yes. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye.